Hey everyone, how are you? This is Kenny the agent slash investor. How y'all doing? Of course, y'all see that I got my little sidekick with me, which is my baby girl Nova. And as per usual, if you hear any noises, you already know that's my son Zaire. Ain't nothing I can do about it. But today I want to talk about the housing market and how can elections affect housing market, or if buyers or sellers think that the election time of the year affects the housing market. So that's basically what I want to go over. If you are voting, great. If you're not, that's fine too. That don't concern me. But let's jump into the video. It's true that elections have consequences. Some appear to be more dramatic than others. If this year behaves like any other election time of the year, then that is okay. We can see what can be expected as far as what the experts have said. A slight slowdown. A historical potential home buyers have become a bit more nervous about making a decision as significant as home purchases during the election time of the year. It's basically a normal thing that most buyers feel like that, including sellers. You gotta think about it. Election time is in November, of course, and you also gotta think about seasonality, meaning this, and I say this all the time. During the fall and winter months, nobody is not trying to purchase a house. That's starting from October all the way up to at least February at the most. Nobody's not thinking about purchasing or selling a home due to because of the holidays. Everybody's trying to plan for the holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you name it. That's what most people is thinking about. So it is normal that the housing market is going to slow down. If you're a buyer, don't be surprised if the numbers of new homes coming when the market slows to a trickle for a short period of time. It's equally possible that homeowners who consider selling wants to wait to see how the election turn out. The reason why most homeowners want to wait to see how the election turn out because they trying to figure out what their favorite politician had promised during this time frame and how they can go about as far as with selling their home. So they always wait. That's normal. Um, of course, during the spring and summer months, everybody is always selling their home. Like I said before, because you gotta think about it during the spring and summer months. If especially if you got kids, you are trying to hurry up, find something during that time frame, so that way when it's time for them to start school, they already settle in with their new neighborhood, making new friends and everything else. Or sometimes I like to call it the hibernation season. We act just like humans. I'm not humans. We act just like animals. Meaning this, during the fall and winter months, we are hibernating. We're not thinking about trying to sell or purchasing a home. During the spring and summertime, we're coming out. It's hot. We're trying to play. We're trying to figure out what's going on in the world. Still normal. So this is normal natural activity. A natural break in the shopping cycle could also help explain why the lower activities as far as purchasing a home. Okay, post-election bounce. Data from Department of Housing and Urban Development, which is HUD, and National Associations of Realtor, which is NAR, indicates that home sales have increased the year after 9 of the last 11 presidential elections. Since 1978, the only two times home sales did not increase a year following an election were 1981 and 1989. I bet you that was a perfect time of the year to buy the homes. I bet you. But please keep in mind that the COVID pandemic threw a wrench into everything and everything we thought we knew about real estate in the US. So, like I always say in all my videos, because of COVID, it did mess up everything as far as how the economy is now. What happened to home prices following election? Historically, data indicate that home prices tend to increase year over year, including years following an election. How do election impact interest rate? Thanks to the Federal Reserve recent cuts to its benchmark interest rate, we can expect multiple interest rate drops over the next year. Ideally, those rate drops would be impact enough to get homeowners who might sell off the fence. So hopefully next year, I want to say hopefully next year. Next year, some of them homeowners gonna be ready to sell their home. So keep that in mind. More than politics or Federal Reserve, election come and go, and Feds routinely adjust rates. Each represents only one price of the puzzle. Many other factors goes into the determining the rates, relative strengths of weaknesses in the housing market. And that includes overall economy, inventory, unemployment rate, location, and age of condition of the home. So this does goes into the consideration of the housing market as far as buyers and sellers. The bottom line is we can see from past data that presidential elections have some impact of the housing market, but the effective is typically small and does not last long. Whether you are a buyer or a seller, falling interest rates, a robust economy, and increased inventory will most likely have a greater impact on the housing market. So basically, to sum it up in this video, if you are looking to buy a house, as most realtors or real estate agents always say, the time is now to buy a house. I know y'all hate hearing that, but it's a true statement because you cannot never time the market. You can only time it according to what you can do right now and what you can afford. So, with that being said, I am Kenya, the agent slash investor. If you are trying to purchase a home in the 7 cities in the state of Virginia, I am your girl. Look me up, Google me, and my telephone number is 757-447-0666. You can call or text me. I am always here to help with any real estate questions. Anywho, I cannot wait to talk to you soon and work with you soon. Bye. You want to say bye, Nova? Nope. Nothing. Okay. Bye.